P Diddy, man. The
The
diddler, man.
diddler.
Now, Jacob, I'm going to be a little bit controversial here. This might upset a few people, but so be it. I think his actions are not okay. But like, obviously, the domestic abuse is insane. Like we can't brush over that. But the sex trafficking and stuff like that, what he's going down for, and his actions, I don't know. I'm getting the vibe of Cassie's just a real freak, my brother.
So wait.
I'm following this trial closely, real close.
Wait, what are you saying though? What are you actually saying here? You saying
I'm saying he needs to be locked under the prison.
For what?
For the domestic abuse. I think he's done some real the blowing up the cars. Yeah. The you know what I mean? Like he's probably got a couple people down.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. But the Cassie case is just domestic. The sex trafficking and saying Cassie was sex trafficked. I don't think so.
Yeah, because that's the
what I'm reading. I'm reading deep into this because this is how I can speak so confidently. I'm studying this trial step by step, word by word, and I know a freaky frog when I see one. And that woman right there, they're trying to say she was groomed. You ain't grooming a 22-year-old. People try to flip it, saying they met at 17.
Wait, how old was the diddler? How old was the diddler when they met?
She was. I think Diddy was. How old was Diddy? Diddy must have been about coming into his 40s, I think. But they only listen. They only met then. They only met. So it's like meeting at a gala. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't know the person. You're just like, oh hi, that's the first time they met.
She was 17. He was coming into his 40s.
Yeah. But it was like, bro, look how many people. It's like saying, all right, cool, we've met one of Roma's friends at 17. Do you know what I mean? But we don't know them, do we? Just like, oh, we're saying you're right.
We're not in our 40s though.
Yes, but you know what I'm saying? It's the same, bro. It's like they're just like it's a passing goodbye. When she started turning, that's when they started talking and stuff. So we didn't talk to her after he met her that first time for about 3-4 years, whatever.
Okay.
So obviously, me doing my reading, I'm like, all right, Cole, you're a big woman now. You're 21, 22, blah blah blah. They were together 11 years. They say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were together 11 years. Now, where's the point where we got to start giving accountability to the freak she is?
I think we've given that accountability to her though.
No, because she's not taking no accountability. She's just crying in court right now.
No, but she's crying in court for more than just that, bro. Because the
yes, of course, the free cost though, she was fully involved. She fully wanted it to go down. She wanted it to go down.
She was, but at the same time, the diddler is 40 and doing freak offs with 22-year-olds. I feel like 18 years different. You're a madman in the first place.
No, you are. But listen. We know gal in our age that when we were young that were 22 that were dealing with man in their 40s as well. So what's the difference? Some man go for the young.
I didn't say there's a difference.
Look how many girls we know that we growing up that were going to Dubai and flying, seeing the sheiks in them, man.
I understand. I know this.
Exactly. I know. So when are we going to start holding people account? Like Diddy has to go under the jail because we know he's taking it too far. But I think a lot of it was down to their play. Like, and I told you, people need to start having some decorum when they start doing their little freaky stuff. You know what I mean? You don't have to keep doing all this going too far.
No, but if he's grooming her to do that sort of stuff.
He's not grooming her to do nothing. She's a big woman at this age when they started dating and stuff.
Nah, you can coerce and manipulate. Diddy is a master manipulator. Look how he manipulated careers. He's been doing this.
Brother, no. Manipulating careers is different. Doing what you were doing, but she's asking for these things. She's like, oh, I really want this freak off. Can you make this freak off happen on Friday? What do you mean? Can you make this freak off happen on Friday? She was. She was like, I need to work. She was like, not in the working week. She was like, Friday. So I'm like, let's do it Friday. So we got the weekend.
So wait. Where have you seen these fouls?
The text messages are there.
So you're telling me she said the freak off has happened on Friday.
Yes.
But who organized the freak off?
Obviously, Diddy's organizing the freak, but she's like, oh, let's have a. she's saying, can we have a freak off on Friday? She's asking, can we have a freak off on Friday? She's like, and he's going, who do you want? And she's going, can I get this brother and this brother? See if you can get him. I was like, what?
Nah, but the Diddler, this is the thing though. Diddy has coerced. He's coerced the whole thing. He has manipulated the situation. He has literally.
Bro.
He's navigated
obviously
it.
He has. So he's introduced her to it. But she was enjoying these things. We were acting like she wasn't enjoying this. She was fully in there, asking, organizing herself.
I don't know if she's enjoying. I feel like because
even compliments saying, "Oh, this is the biggest one I've seen," and that, like, we need to get him again. I didn't.
Do you?
I was like, what?
Do you not? But do you not believe though? She went on the vibe of, okay, I felt like I was in love with this person. Diddy. So let's do whatever he wants to do because he's enjoying. How could she say this is the biggest thing I've seen? And should we bring it back again? And Diddy saying, yeah. See, this is
no. All right, cool. So this is Sean. This is Diddy to Cassie, right?
Okay.
So Sean was like, "I miss you already," and then Cassie's like, "Me too." Because Diddy said, "I'm going to show you some text to show that this weren't just all me." This is like, so he was like,
"What year was this? What year?"
This was Freak Off in August 2009.
My goodness gracious me.
Okay, so let me see how old Cassie was in 2009.
2009, bro. Do you know how long ago that was? I was 12.
She was 23. That's a big woman.
Nah, you don't know what you're doing at that age, really, man.
Oh, shut the hell up, man. You don't know what you're doing at 23, you lying rat. Don't try to stay right for the public. You know exactly what you're on at 23. You lying piece of bacon. Listen, take the flipping mask off. You are a lying piece of raw. So you didn't know what you were doing at 23.
No, I know what I was doing at 23, yeah. But sometimes when you're
coerced by know what we were doing at 23. I'm sorry, don't even try it.
If you were coerced by a billionaire at 23, you would be doing different things, right or wrong?
Shut the hell up.
Answer me that question, Reice. If you were coerced if you were coerced by a billionaire at 23, would you be doing different things now?
Hold on, 2 seconds for me. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. What about when I went Bond Club in 2000 and I was 18 because I just got ID. Zach had to get the fake ID. So 2012. I went Bond Club in a suit, and that woman and that Russian woman who was 35. She was 35. I was 18. She just got a divorce from her billionaire husband, and she was having a party, and she talked to me, what do I want to drink? And she goes, order what you want. I just won 500 million. She's like, I got 500 million. She was out of her girls, and she was like, oh. And she was like, oh, don't worry about your career. If I want you, like, I really like you. If I want you, I'll pay for your life and stuff. Do you know what I mean? She was like, you just have to look after my needs.
Coerced.
I was 18. Did I go?
What do you mean?
I knew my blood clot.
Did you believe her?
Huh?
Did you believe her?
Shut up. That's the first time I ever saw a gold bottle. Of course, I believe that Ross.
You lying piece of Ross.
I ordered Cristal. I didn't even know. I only ordered Cristal because I heard Jay-Z say Cristal in a song before.
Reese, Diddy and this random Russian woman, you have to know who she is. There's a difference. Diddy has a profile.
This woman got 500. She was having a divorce party in Bond Club with her girls. She was.
Yes, but how do we know she got the 500 mil? She's telling you this.
But because her husband was texting her and she was translating it in Russian, she was there chatting to me in Russian, yeah, and she was so leng. And you know what? It's probably one of my biggest mistakes that I didn't go with her. Okay.
See, so you would have been coerced.
I wasn't being coerced because I said no, because I'm a grown man. I know exactly what comes with it. You know what I mean? I'm 18. I'm not an idiot. Okay,
you're 18. 18. You're just about 18. 2012. You weren't 18 in 2012.
I was.
Yeah, you actually were because you're 3 years. You were actually.
Yes.
Just about.
Yes, I remember that was one of my first at Bond Club. I wore a suit to make sure I got in. a full on suit and shirt.
I'm just saying, bro. Look, that coercion that she said to you, that's a bit different. You're a man. You get what I mean? In Cassie's needs, she might have needed something. You don't know what her background was. You're from a good home.
I needed something. I had a scholar. That's what I had. I needed something. She just kept texting me all the time. She kept texting me saying, "Oh, like, you want to go for food here? Talk to me about restaurants I've never even heard of before on my little BBM."
I'm just saying,
and I was scared. I only met her once at the O2.
See, yeah, you didn't want to be a gigolo though.
She picked me up in the car. That's the first time I saw I think it was the E-Class. I think it was big Naras. Picked me up outside my house. I I had to tell her park it down the road so my mum didn't see me getting in the E-class. Yeah? Let's not, bro.
I'm just saying, bro.
And she
I'm just
paid for
saying.
dinner that day as well.
Yeah, you're a nasty man. That's where you got this from. This is why you do what you do now.
But that's not the case. No, you make me sound bad. But what I'm saying is, we're going off topic here. But listen to the conversation. So she's 23 at this age. So she's like, I miss you already.
Okay.
Diddy was like, I miss you already. She's like, me too. Diddy said, when do you want to freak off? LOL. She goes, LOL, I'm just going to change. I'm going up to change. I'm always ready to freak off. What do you mean I'm always ready to freak off? So she's like, you tell me the day. You choose. It could be whenever. Name the night. She's like, LOL, maybe we could. We don't know. Where's the rest of it? Because she was saying the day. Hold on. She was like, I love our freak offs when we both want it. I want to freak off right now. I want to have fun with you. This is what Cassie is saying.
So she's saying this. She's saying this to Diddy.
No, wait. Sorry. Wait, hold on. Yes. Cassie was like, I love our freak offs when we both want it. I want our freak off right now. I want to have fun with you. That's what she was saying to him.
Yeah, but she said she said freak offs with you, not with all these other human beings that the Diddler's adding in.
Bro, she knew what the freak offs were, bro.
Nah, the Diddler, I'm not an advocate for the Diddler's business, but I know he was coercing and he was navigating everything that was going on in this relationship.
Bro, all I'm saying is she's a freaky ass frog, yeah.
I'm not saying she's not.
And we know, and you know what? People are saying the husband, blah blah. Women are trying to talk about the husband, blah blah. The husband is a madman as well because he was there for a lot of the freak offs as well. I know he was watching from the outside.
No, he was.
So he was preparing her for the freak offs. What do you think was the trainer for so long?
Nah, brother, he was not.
Some man like them things though. You need to understand. Some man like them things. I'm gonna tell you another story. When I went on holiday with my ex team, and the man swam up to me, was in this water like this, and the brother swam up to me like this. Man gave this one, you know, just floating and looking like one whale. Come up to me and was like, the wife sitting over there with a pina colada in her hand, and he goes to me, "Oh, do you want to, like, no pressure? Do you want to with my wife?"
Mm.
And I watch. So, do you two want to, and my wife, and I'll watch. I said, are you fucking mad? If your busted wife over there, and you're wondering if I want to go with your damn wife. No, you need to understand that someone don't mind.
I understand that, but you can't put it on that brother because I don't know if he knew.
I'm not putting it on him. I'm saying he's done well because if I was in court listening to that and that's what was happening to my wife,
what, you gonna leave her?
I'd have what my wife was on and what she was doing in these events and what was happening.
What? So you're leaving her? If you're with anyone else with Diddy, you know madness has gone on anyway.
Exactly. So he's a freaky ass frog himself.
No, I'm not saying he has to. No, I'm just saying the whole of Hollywood is a freaky ass frog at this point.
Yeah, they're all frogs, blood. You know what I mean? Like there's hella tadpoles up in there as well.
100%.
Because let me tell you honest, if I've heard that my girl is wiping another man's nut off her butt and then putting it on his nipples, what is going on?
It's not right. It's just not right.
I'm hearing my girl has told a man, "You're pissing on me wrong. Do it in smirks." Like, brother, I'm looking at her and I'm vomiting. I might die.
Yeah.
Just to make everyone feel guilty, I might die right there and then.
It's not. There's nothing right about the situation. Everything's just completely a mess because
Everything's foul.
I don't know what's going on and how they got to that point where they're enjoying this stuff because this stuff is way, way past freakiness.
Now, I thought I had a little bit about me. You know what I mean? In my private life, I had a little bit about. You know what I mean? I thought, oh yeah, Jacob.
You don't have anything about you.
I ain't got nothing about me.
Nothing at all.
I ain't shit.
Nothing at all. Compared to this is a level I'm never ever gonna touch.
This is a level I never want to see.
I don't even want to. If you tell me you're into that, I say yeah, all the best.
Good luck, man.
All the best. I don't want to hear it.
What's going on,
bro? You know Americans they like to try stuff.
This is why my mum has told me not to deal with no woman out here. Before I got in the car, she said, "Reice, leave the women alone. You go over here." And you know what?
100%.
I listen to much of my mum's advice, but I'm listening so loudly on this one.
Yeah, because you can see it loud and clear right there.
Yeah,
And
because
then
none
from
of them
your
have
eyes.
shame over here. I
No,
thought I was shameless. None of these have shame.
no, 100. No, 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 no. And it's what's mad is Diddy didn't have a child with Cassie. You know,
Nah, they were just together 11 years, freaking off.
just doing. He was just a freak off partner at this point.
Do you know how wild that is?
Bro,
What would you do though if you're like, not even to laugh because it's such a horrible situation. But if you're Diddy's youths right now,
I don't know what you do. He's got daughters as well, you know.
yeah, you're hearing this what your dad's on.
Yeah, you don't even know what to do. You just say, just send me some bread, man. That's all the messages. Just
What are you
I
saying?
need some
Yeah,
money. Just the messages. I
Dad,
just need some
please.
money. You can't actually have a conversation with him about anything because you're thinking, is this what my dad was on? So what was he doing
really
with
what
all
he's on?
them? What was he doing with everyone that walked in the house? I heard the man got a 30-foot bed in his garden.
But where were the kids?
This is the thing. Well, they have different baby mothers, in it? So at the other houses.
I guess so.
But still, you can't
Imagine
to do this.
Imagine reading this. You're like, rah, I was with my dad that day, and he was just thinking about having a freak off the whole time he was with me.
That's what he was actually messaging. That's what he was driving me to school, but he was really messaging about the freak offs. Planning Friday when my mum. He's planning Friday.
Yeah.
Nah, Diddy's a nut.
I can't see you this weekend, Daddy. Why can't you see me this weekend? I'm busy.
Nah, busy. We got music. You know. There he is. Nah, man. It is scary it's a scary thing to know what's going on in Hollywood. But
Do you think he exposes? I don't think he can expose everyone.
no. I don't think he can. Because if he does that, I think he's done. I think it's really, really done. Because then a lot more stuff comes out the woodwork. Because it's always one at a time in Hollywood. It's always one at a time. If they're on one person, Diddy's the one right now.
Yeah.
They're on him, and I think he goes down for a lot of things, but I don't think he goes down for the freak offs. Because you can't charge a man, no disrespect, for being too horny.
You should be able to.
But if it's legal and consentful, you can't charge a man for that.
There actually needs to be a crime on how horny a man should be.
Yeah,
No one should be this level of horny.
Nah, Diddy. The fact that he's in his like 50s as well, just any man that's dancing around still like that and all like that. I know he got problems. I know you got too much energy.
Yeah.
Too much energy. So yeah,
It's
I don't know for Diddy. I don't know for Diddy. Don't know at all for him. But I think his time's done.
Yeah.
He may win the trial.
I'll give him, because you know me, I put music before anyone. If he makes a song,
oh my God,
65% as I Need a Girl Part 2, we'll cut his sentence down by half.
Nah, man. I don't think he can even do that no more, because all them people that were around him, he used to freak off with. They don't want to be near him anymore. Like, nah.